After 14 years of carrying on, the wayward supernatural is officially laying its weary head to rest. Earlier this year, the CW show's stars, Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins, announced that Supernatural would come to an end after season 15. The show first aired in September 2005, which means it has aired more than 300 episodes in the last 14 years, which is nothing to scoff at by far. Not to mention the insanely dedicated fan base, aka the SPN family, it has acquired along the way. We know they're heartbroken, but what about the cast itself? Now that everyone has had time to process, here is how Supernatural's stars feel about the series finally coming to an end. But you know the drill. Before we dive in, you gotta go down and hit subscribe so we can keep you up to date on all major news in the land of television and entertainment. In the initial announcement that the show was ending, Jensen, Jared, and Misha said this.
We just told the crew that though we're very, very excited about moving into our 15th season, it will be our last.
Yeah, we've cried some tears and we'll cry some more.
But we're going to save the emotion for next season.
Grateful, and we'll work all the emotion into next season.
We talked about this in advance. We're like, let's not get emotional about it. Let's just try to be cool. And
he's hanging on for dear life, I know him.
We love you guys, and this family is not going anywhere, even though the show will come to an end.
Do I look like a ditchable prom date to you?
I know, but now that they've had some time to come to terms, the stars are opening up about how hard it's really been. At San Diego Comic-Con this year, Jensen, who plays Dean Winchester, told us, "So, when we went to go see the writers in LA, it was the pitch for what they think the ending should be. And it was really real that we were having that discussion with everybody that really crafts the show. I had trouble with it. For some reason, it didn't go down easy. And about a week later, I was like, man, why am I having so much trouble digesting this?" I called an old friend. That old friend was the original creator of the show, Eric Kripke, and apparently the talk helped. Jensen went on to say this, "I needed some clarity, and he gave it to me. And then I called Bob Singer and talked to him a little bit about it, and he gave me some more clarity. Now I'm actually pumped up about it. And I think it's gonna be great, and I think it's gonna be very emotional. It's gonna be really tough hanging those keys up." Jared, who plays Dean's brother, Sam Winchester, also weighed in, saying even though it is the end, he doesn't want it to feel that finite. "I don't want Sam to feel like it's the ending. I want Sam to feel like he's still making a difference, that he's still helping other people. And so I don't want it to feel like doom and gloom too much. I want Sam to still fight, to keep fighting, and keep supporting his brother and his friends and his family." Jared also told us that he and Jensen are both totally on board for how their characters come to an end, though Jensen had a tougher time accepting how they get to where they're going. I thought it was brilliant. I think Jensen Ackles was more concerned about the semantics of it. He came around. I think it was more the way we got to where we were going. I think that was maybe a concern of his, not to speak for him. I dug it and I dig it. Now, to be clear, Jared has been campaigning for the show to end with the brothers' deaths.
Not cool.
But before we freak out, A, no one in the Supernatural universe ever really dies, you know, with the whole heaven and hell situation we've already thoroughly explored. But B, he also makes a good point that it's really the only way the Winchesters can find peace. Sure, they've died in the past, but one of them was always left behind. If they die together, maybe it'll actually be the perfect end. Misha, who plays Castiel on the show, told us at the TCA Summer Press Tour he's hoping for an emotional roller coaster when it comes to his character's end. It's getting increasingly personal and emotional for Cass, and I'm hopeful that that's how it ends for him too. You know, I don't think Cass is going to die rescuing children from a burning building. I think it's going to be more emotional and heart stuff. Not that children in a burning building is not emotional. There have also been countless tweets from the cast and crew reassuring everyone that even though the series is ending, the family will live on. But we want to hear from you. How do you feel about the show coming to an end? Do you think it's the right time to finish their stories, or could you have lasted another 15 seasons? Let us know in the comments, and also,
Hey, ass butt.
hit subscribe while you're down there. Why?
It's because we have no other choice.
Did you do it yet? No? Okay.
I'll just wait here then.